Hello Quizheads, welcome to Takeaway Trivia, episode number 291. I'm Leon, your quizmaster from Hereford, UK, and this is another 4 rounds of bar trivia straight into your ears. Play it like a real pub quiz with your mates round the table with your papers and pens and battle your brains. Use it to entertain while you're on an epic road trip, or just use it to keep yourself company while you're at the gym or out walking the dog. Maybe even on your daily commute. However you play, it's up to you. I provide the questions, you provide the rules. Time codes are in the show notes if you want to skip ahead to any particular part of the quiz today, including the 60-second shout-outs coming after round number 1. What is on the way today? Well, we have got the end of the quiz. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 is back. There's an entertainment round, but we begin with our mixed bag potluck pop culture general knowledge trivia. Let's start with question number 1. Good luck. Which actor presents the US version of The Traitors? Number 1. Which actor presents the US version of the reality game show The Traitors? Celebrity Traitors has started here in the UK this week. I'm a little bit obsessed. It's a great game. Number 2. In which city was Boris Johnson born? Number 2. In which city was former Prime Minister of the UK, Boris Johnson, born? Number 3. What is a baby goose called? Number 3. What is a baby goose called? Question 4. What is the first name of the French designer Chanel? Number 4. What is the first name of the French designer Chanel? 5. The wooden horse was used in the siege of which city? Number 5. The wooden horse. I may have been inspired by The Traitors this week, but the wooden horse was used in the siege of which city? Number 6. Sony, the entertainment giant, was founded in which country? So number 6. Sony, the entertainment giant, they're behind films and also hi-fis and Discmans and Walkmans and that kind of thing. But what country was Sony founded in? Number 7. What name is given to the soft tissue in bone cavities? Number 7. What name is given to the soft tissue in bone cavities? Number 8. Which country has Kuala Lumpur as its capital? Number 8. Which country has Kuala Lumpur as its capital? Number 9. Which is taller, Canary Wharf or the Eiffel Tower? So number 9. Which is taller, Canary Wharf Tower or the Eiffel Tower? Canary Wharf was the tallest building in the UK. It's now been usurped by the Shard. I think there are taller structures in the UK. I think there's a radio mast somewhere Yorkshire way that's taller. The Shard is currently the tallest skyscraper, but it did used to be the Canary Wharf Tower. But is that taller than the Eiffel Tower? And number 10. What day of the week does New Year's Day 2026 fall on? So number 10, what day of the week is New Year's Day 2026 due to fall on? If you're listening to this in the future, and what day did it fall on? What is the future like, by the way? Have we got flying cars yet? That would be cool. Okay, that is your 10 questions for starters on Takeaway Trivia this week. Hopefully it's got you game ready. There's still 3 more rounds to come. We'll have the answers and round 2 in just a minute. It's that part of the podcast where we pause and hear from the community of Quizheads that have been in touch. Yes, it's this week's shoutouts. Katie Scott says my boyfriend Connor and I are on a road trip for his 30th next month, where we will be travelling to Scotland. His birthday is on the 20th of October. I'd love it if you could do a shout out wishing Connor a happy birthday because he's amazing and it will make him smile. Have a great time up in the Highlands, Katie. Happy birthday, Connor. Nuri Buchanan's been in touch saying shout out to my partner Daisy, who flew from Brisbane to Christchurch for 2 nights to be with me during an important medical appointment. We drove from Christchurch back to Wanaka Wanaka, is that a place? That sounds like the place out of Black Panther. And listen to lots of Tat to pass the time on the 5.5 hour drive. I really appreciate everything Daisy has done for me in this tough period. That's really nice to hear, Nuri. Good luck. Luke Reed says, shout out for myself, Lucia and Shona. We are 3 medical students that listen to your quizzes before we go out. And Beth Greer says, shout out to my nerdy dad, Colin. If you beat me at the quiz, I owe you a pint. We'll be making a road trip to Manchester to watch Man United when he listens to the podcast. Hello, Beth. We've got a correction section. Correction. Ryan says, hello, Leon. Just heard your correction section on the episode 287, where a doctor said you were wrong about the hormone insulin. She said that the body uses glycogen as a hormone as well. I disagree, as glycogen is what the body stores glucose as, like an internal battery storage. Then the body uses insulin to break that down into sugars when it requires energy. Just wanted to let you know that I feel you weren't in the wrong. Have we ever had a correction section correction before? I don't know, but there we go. Onwards then to round number 2. It's our entertainment round. 10 questions on movies, music and television. Yes, everything in the world of entertainment. We might even pepper in a book question, a video game question. Who knows? Let's start with question number 1 in entertainment this week. In Peaky Blinders, what is the name of the only Shelby sister? Number 1. In Peaky Blinders, what is the name of the only Shelby sister? It was announced this week that they're going to make 2 more series. Exciting stuff. Number 2, what country do Daft Punk hail from? Number 2, what country do Daft Punk hail from? Number 3, what was the first feature-length animated movie ever released? So we're not on about a little sort of 5-minute animation. We're on about a full-length, film-length animated film. How many times can I say film in one sentence? So number 3, what was the first feature-length animated movie ever released? Number 4, Tweedledee and Tweedledum appear in which book? Number 4, Tweedledee and Tweedledum appear in which book? Number 5, what does the sign above the locker room doorway say in the hit Apple TV series Ted Lasso? Number 5, what does the sign above the locker room doorway say in the hit TV series Ted Lasso? Never watched Ted Lasso. I'm not into football, as you probably know by now. But a few years ago, a listener to this podcast, said I sounded a bit like one of the characters, so I had to go and check it out and fell in love with the show. It's a wonderful show. Looking forward to the next series. Number 6, a new Simpsons movie has been announced for 2027. In which year was the original released? Number 6, a new Simpsons movie has been announced for 2027. In which year was the original released? I am going to feel so old with this question. Number 7, in Friends, which country does Chandler move to avoid splitting up with Janice? Oh my God. Number 7, in Friends, which country does Chandler move to avoid splitting up with Janice? Number 8, which New Zealand filmmaker directed Thor Ragnarok and co-created What We Do in the Shadows? Number 8, which New Zealand filmmaker directed Thor Ragnarok and co-created What We Do in the Shadows? Number 9, how many members of the K-pop band BTS are there? Number 9, how many members of the band BTS are there? And number 10, who played the villain, the Green Goblin, in the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man films, particularly in the original? So number 10, who played the villain, the Green Goblin, in Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man? That's your entertainment questions. Let's return to round 1. Here are your answers. Number 1, which actor presents the US version of the Traitors, Alan Cumming? Number 2, in which city was Boris Johnson born? New York City, Manhattan. Number 3, what is a baby goose called? Gosling. Number 4, what was the first name of the French designer Chanel? That's Coco. 5. The wooden horse was used in the siege of which city? Troy. Number 6. Sony was founded in which country? Japan. I still miss my Sony mini disc. I used to love that. Number 7. What name is given to the soft tissue in bone cavities? Marrow. Number 8. Which country has Kuala Lumpur as its capital? Malaysia. And number 9. Which is taller, Canary Wharf Tower or the Eiffel Tower? It's the Eiffel Tower. And number 10. What day of the week does New Year's Day 2026 fall on? That is Thursday. Okay, general knowledge done, entertainment done. Let's move on to the next round.
It's okay not to be perfect with finances. Experian is your big financial friend and here to help. Did you know you can get matched with credit cards on the app? Some cards are labeled no ding decline, which means if you're not approved, they won't hurt your credit scores. Download the Experian app for free today. Applying for no ding decline cards won't hurt your credit scores if you aren't initially approved. Initial approval will result in a hard inquiry, which may impact your credit scores.
Experian.
For this week's round number 3, question 1 is worth 5 points. Question 2 is for 4 points. 3 is worth 3 points. 4 is for 2 points. And question 5 is worth just 1 point. That is why I call it 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So, in this round, we're asking for a lot of info. Feel free to pause the podcast, particularly after question 1, which is looking for 5 answers for your full 5 points. Question number 1 then. Name 5 films directed by Christopher Nolan that have one word as the title. So straight away I will tell you The Prestige does not count because that's 2 words. The Prestige. Number 1 again. Name 5 films directed by Christopher Nolan that have one word as a title. By the way, I reckon at this point in 2025, I reckon there's 8 possible answers. When you're ready, let's move on to the 4-point question. Number 2, name 4 of the world's 5 oceans. Number 2, name 4 of the world's 5 oceans. Number 3, what are the common nicknames for the 3 bones of the ear? Question 3, what are the common nicknames for the 3 bones of the ear? We want their nicknames. Their proper names are the incus, malleus and stapes. But what are the 3 more common names? Question number 4. Which 2 European languages are spoken in Madagascar? Number 4. Which 2 European languages are commonly spoken in Madagascar? And question number 5 on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It used to be false or true. We've evolved, which is an apt word, because we're asking you this time if it's Pokemon or dinosaur. Yes, I'm going to give you the name of a creature, and you have got to tell me whether this creature is from the Pokédex of the famous game series or is a dinosaur that once roamed this earth. So this week's Pokemon or dinosaur is an Ichi, spelt Y-I-Qi. Number 5, Pokemon or dinosaur, an Ichi. There you go, that's your 5 questions on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's look back over the last 2 rounds. Let's have some answers then. And your entertainment round, number 1, in Peaky Blinders, what is the name of the only Shelby sister? That's Ada Thorne. Number 2, which country do Daft Punk hail from? France. Number 3, what was the first feature-length animated film ever released? It was Disney's Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. Number 4, Tweedledee and Tweedledum appear in which book? It's Through the Looking Glass. It was actually the sequel that they appeared in, not the original Alice in Wonderland. So the correct answer is Through the Looking Glass. Number 5, what does the sign above the locker room doorway say in Ted Lasso? That is Believe. Number 6, a new Simpsons movie has been announced for 2027. In which year was the original released? 2007. Is it really 20 years ago now? That's scary. Number 7, in Friends, which country does Chandler move to avoid splitting up with Janice? Yemen. Number 8, which New Zealand filmmaker directed Thor Ragnarok and co-created the awesome What We Do in the Shadows? That's Taika Waititi. And number 9, how many members of BTS are there? 7. Question number 10, who played the villain Green Goblin in the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man film? William Dafoe. Your answers to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Name 5 films directed by Christopher Nolan that have one word as a title. You could have had the first one in 1998 was Following. In 2000, Memento. In 2002, Insomnia. Then, of course, he took a break for the Batman films. But in 2010, you had Inception. In 2014, Interstellar. 2017 was Dunkirk. 2020 was Tenet. And 2023, Oppenheimer. Well done if you got those right. Number 2, name 4 of the world's 5 oceans. The Pacific, Atlantic, Indian, the Southern Ocean, which is sometimes also known as the Antarctic Ocean, and the Arctic Ocean. Number 3, what are the 3 common nicknames for the bones of the ear? So the incus is often referred to as the anvil, the malleus is often referred to as the hammer, and the stapes is the stirrup. So anvil, hammer, and stirrup. Number 4, which 2 European languages are spoken in Madagascar? French and English. And number 5, Pokemon or dinosaur. An Ichi is a dinosaur. It was discovered in China in 2015 and it is a small feathered crow-sized dinosaur. Well done if you got that right. That's all the initial rounds of takeaway trivia completed. All that's left is the final challenge. 15 questions, slightly harder than previous rounds. Yes, all that stands between you and quiz glory is the end of the quiz. Are you ready? Question number 1. In which year was the Treaty of Versailles signed? So number 1, in which year was the Treaty of Versailles signed? Question number 2. Which Star Wars aliens reside on the planet Kashyyyk, which is spelled Kashyyk? I've possibly pronounced that wrong. Number 2. Which Star Wars aliens reside on the planet Kashyyyk? Number 3. What is the name of the light-sensitive membrane at the back of your eye? Number 3. What is the name of the light-sensitive membrane at the back of your eye? Number 4. What is measured in curies? Number 4. What is measured in curies? Not curries, as I almost read. Number 5. In which year was the first film released on Blu-ray? Number 5. In which year was the first film released on Blu-ray? I'm a sucker for films. Obviously, when the first films on Blu-ray came out, I upgraded my collection. I think I've had Ghostbusters now about 6 times. On VHS, DVD, Blu-ray, 4K. I'm going to have it just engraved onto my retina, I think, next time. Number 6. The Orinoco forms a 200-mile border between Venezuela and which other South American country? Number 6. The Orinoco forms a 200-mile border between Venezuela and which other South American country? Number 7. Which country was the first to ban smoking in the workplace? Number 7. Which country was the first to ban smoking in the workplace? Number 8. According to the Harry Potter stories, what colour is unicorn blood? Number 8. According to the Harry Potter stories, what colour is unicorn blood? Number 9. From what kind of wood are championship dartboards traditionally made? Number 9. From what kind of wood are championship dartboards traditionally made? Number 10. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo is the best-selling novel by which author? Number 10. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo is the best-selling novel by which author? Number 11. The world's most southerly town is Puerto Toro. In which country would you find it? Number 11. The world's most southerly town is Puerto Toro. In which country is it located? Number 12. In which year did Top Gear first air on BBC television? Number 12. In which year did the car show Top Gear first air on BBC television? Number 13. How many stomachs does a llama have? Number 13. How many stomachs does a llama have? Number 14. For how many games did it take footballer Harry Kane to score 100 goals for Bayern Munich? Number 14. For how many games did it take footballer Harry Kane to score 100 goals for Bayern Munich? And number 15. Which English monarch founded the Order of the Garter? Number 15. Which English monarch founded the Order of the Garter? That's your 15 questions on the final fling this week. Go back through your answers, take another look at them, double check, and when you're ready, we'll find out how you've done.
When it comes to what your family eats and drinks, you know your choices matter. You're the expert because you know what fits your life. And getting it right starts with good information. That's why America's beverage companies are sharing more information about our ingredients at goodtoknowfacts.org. No spin, no judgments, just the facts straight from the experts for more than 140 beverage ingredients. Visit goodtoknowfacts.org.
Okay, the answers to this week's end of the quiz. Number 1. In which year was the Treaty of Versailles signed? That was 1919. Number 2. Which Star Wars aliens reside on the planet Kashyyyk? It's the Wookiees. Number 3. What is the name of the light-sensitive membrane at the back of the eye, your retina? Number 4. What is measured in curies? Radioactivity. And number 5. In which year was the first film released on Blu-ray? That was back in 2006. The first films out on Blu-ray were Hitch, 50 First Dates, Fifth Element, and The Terminator. Number 6. The Orinoco forms a 200-mile border between Venezuela and which other South American country? Colombia. Number 7. Which country was the first to ban smoking in the workplace? Ireland. Number 8. According to Harry Potter, what colour is a unicorn blood? Silver. Number 9. From what kind of wood are championship dartboards traditionally made? That is elm. Number 10. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo is the best-selling novel by which author? Stieg Larsson. Number 11. The world's most southerly town is in Puerto Toro. In which country would you find it? Chile. Number 12. In which year did Top Gear first air on BBC television? 1978. Number 13. How many stomachs does a llama have? 3. Number 14. How many games did it take footballer Harry Kane to score 100 goals for Bayern Munich? It took him 104 games. It's the fastest century of goals this century. And number 15, which English monarch founded the Order of the Garter? King Edward III. That's your answers on Takeaway Trivia this week. Hope it's been a good week for you. Hope you've absolutely stormed all of your answers and got it all right. It has been a pleasure to be a quizmaster. Don't forget to follow, like, subscribe to this podcast wherever you get it from to make sure it's delivered straight to your device on release day. And before I go, I will leave you with one final tat fact. Did you know that the more you chew, the less you eat? Yes, apparently chewing your food lowers levels of the hormone ghrelin, which is associated with hunger. So forget the Monjaro, just chew, chew, chew. Okay, Quizheads, have a great week, have a safe week, and we'll quiz again soon. Ta-ra! Hope you're enjoying Takeaway Trivia. Don't forget, we're now available wherever you get your podcasts, so please subscribe, rate, and review to help the quiz grow. Also, if there's anything you'd like to be tested on, any subjects you'd like to hear in the quiz, get in touch. You can follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/takeawaytrivia or on Threads at Bar Wars and on Blue Sky at Takeaway Trivia. Finally, we're also available on YouTube, youtube.com/@takeawaytrivia. The The intro music is There It Is by Kevin MacLeod, available from incompetech.filmmusic.io, licensed by creativecommons.org.